Hello children, in this video I am going to explain you about simple machines. In this video I will talk about what is the work of simple machine and the types of simple machines. Here in this picture you can see a man is cutting tomatoes into smaller pieces and the size are equal. How is it so? Because he is using knife. So here you can see we perform many tasks in our everyday life with small objects, and these objects are called the simple machines. What is a simple machine? So here children you can see a simple machine has few or no moving parts. Also a simple machine is a machine with only one kind of movement. That means its structure is very simple and it will show a single movement. Okay, one kind of movement only. So a machine is a device that is used to help us work faster and easier, and some machines such as a pair of scissors and a nutcracker have very few parts and they are simple in structure. So these machines are called the simple machines. Here you can see that there are 6 kinds of simple machines. What are those? Lever, screw, pulley, wedge, inclined plane and wheel and axle. So one by one we are going to study about each machine. A lever is a bar or a board that rests on a support or is fixed at one point. A lever can transfer and increase the force applied at one end of it, and it is used to move heavy objects and open things like the lid of a box. So here you can see that 3 things are there: effort, load and fulcrum. So the fixed point at which this rod moves, that is called the fulcrum, whereas the object which has to be lifted, that is called the load, and whatever force you are applying on the rod, that is called the effort. So 3 things are present in lever, that is the fulcrum, load and effort. Now talking about the types of lever, based on the positions of fulcrum, load and the effort, levers have been classified into 3. What are those? Class 1 lever, class 2 lever and class 3 lever. So one by one we are going to study about each type of lever. Now depending on the middle position, you can see here class 1 lever, fulcrum is in the middle. Class 2 lever, load is in the middle, and class 3 lever, force or you can say effort is in the middle. So load, fulcrum and effort, the position will keep on changing accordingly. So in first, fulcrum is in the middle, second, load is in the middle, and third, effort or force will be in the middle, or you can say this force is also denoted as effort. Okay, that means how much force you are applying or how much effort you are applying to do the job. For class 1 lever, the example is the hammer and the pliers. Class 2 lever, example is wheelbarrow, nutcracker. Class 3 lever, human arm and sugar tongs. Pulleys are of 2 types: fixed pulley and movable pulley. In a fixed pulley, the wheel moves at one fixed place and is attached to a hook or wall. So here you can see if it is attached to a hook or wall, then it will remain fixed. Okay, and it will be useful for different work. It works by changing the direction of the force applied. Movable pulley. In a movable pulley, the wheel also moves along with the load. Okay, this is not fixed at one place, just like the fixed pulley. So this is called the movable pulley, and the wheel also moves along with the load. This pulley is used to lift heavy loads, and they are used for as a crane or to lift the heavy engines of the vehicle. Fixed pulley is used to draw water from the well. This is the one of the example. Whereas a movable pulley is being used, you can see here, For this is used to lift the heavy object such as heavy engines of the vehicles. Now children, the next simple machine is known as the inclined planes. It is not a complicated one. An inclined plane is just a sloping surface, or you can say a ramp that goes from a lower to higher level. That means its one end is higher than the other and has to move heavy loads with less effort. That means you need not to put more effort. Okay. There are some examples of inclined plane. Now next machine is the screw. Actually, a screw is a curved slope or an inclined plane which is wrapped around a pole or a cone or shaft that is used to hold materials together or drill holes. Okay, so these are the example here given. Drill bit is there, then screw are there, and a bottle cap is also working on the screw only, and a dentist chair is also there, and then screw jacks. Next simple machine is wedge. A wedge is a simple machine used to push two objects apart. That means for splitting the object or for cutting the object, this is used. A wedge is made up of two inclined planes. Okay, these planes meet and form a sharp edge. This edge can split things apart. You can see here the knife is used here, and this knife is having the sharp edges, and it works on the basis of wedge for cutting the things. So in case of a kitchen knife, the blade acts as a wedge separating the cut portions of the cake. Also this axe, the edge of the axe is also works as a wedge. Okay, it also works as a wedge, and it is used for separating the or cutting or splitting the object. Here also you can see with the sharp edge the wood can be cut. Now the sixth machine is the wheel and axle. Here you can see that it is two connected objects that rotate about a common axis. So here this is the axis, and on which the wheel will move, and on the same axis a rod will move. So this combination is called the wheel and axle. You can see the examples: steering wheels, which is present in the vehicles. So here this steering shaft is the axle, and wheel, the steering wheel is the wheel, and in the same way screwdriver is here. Some more examples of wheel and axle are given here.